Um, okay, in this next problem, we have we will continue the series of problems on vectors. So the next problem says there are two vectors of constant magnitude arranged on a plane. A plane, it means a surface where these vectors are are placed or are drawn. For example, can be the plane xy, Cartesian plane, and a vector a is in this plane, a comma b. Okay, this is a plane, can be the Cartesian plane xy. Okay, so I'm sorry if I take too much time to explain these things, but as I say, the main purpose of this series of videos is to speak more and get fluent in English. So, okay, it is known that the maximum and minimum values of the resultant are 32 units and 6 units, respectively. What is the magnitude of A minus B when A and B form a angle of 60 degrees? Okay, so they ask to calculate the resultant of, let's call this B, vector B, and let's call this vector A, and the angle between them is 60 degrees. Okay, so they are asked what is the magnitude of A minus B when A and B form an angle of 60 degrees. So this will be the magnitude root square of A squared plus B squared minus 2 times the magnitude of A, the magnitude of B, cosine of the angle, which is an angle theta. Okay, sorry. So let's say minus B here, minus B. Okay, so as previously, we have to write down the vector minus B, which is this vector opposite to B. Okay, well, it doesn't seem opposite to B, so maybe in this direction. Yeah, this one. Okay, this one is minus B. So the angle between these two vectors A and minus B is 120 degrees, because 120 plus 60 degrees is 180 degrees, because as I said before, the vector minus B and the vector B, it means the vector minus B and the vector B form an angle of 180. Okay, let's just let it, I will let this there so you can remember. Okay, so what we have to do now is we have the angle will be 120 degrees, because they are asking us A minus B, 120, but we don't know the magnitude of each vector. Okay, so we will begin to take this this we will take this this data that they gave us. It says that it's known that the maximum and minimum values of the resultants are 32 degrees, 32 units and 6 units. So the maximum is when a plus b, right? The maximum. So let's maximum. Sorry, this is in Spanish. Maximum. And this is okay. So a square times b square minus 2a square a times 2 cosine of an angle, any angle that we can think. So to make this maximum, it doesn't depend on the magnitudes, it depends on the angle. So this angle, as we know, the cosine, the maximum value is 1, right? So we have here the maximum value of cosine is 1. Cosine of 0, for example, is 1. So this is 1 for the maximum. So we continue here, same color. The magnitude of the addition of these two vectors is equal to a square, magnitude of a square plus b square minus 2 times a b. Okay, because cosine of theta is equal to 1. Okay, it's equal to 1 to be maximum. This addition to be maximum. For the addition to be maximum, we need to make cosine of theta 1 because it's the maximum value of the cosine. So on the other hand, they also tell us that there is a minimum value. A minimum value of a resultant of two vectors is when they are subtracted one of another. It means the subtraction of a minus b, a and b, the subtraction of a and b is the minimum value, the minimum resultant of the resultants. So a square times minus b square, let's see, square minus a minus the vector b. Remember, these are vectors. The magnitude of b, this here we need 2 times, place minus 2 times ab cosine of a angle. So to make this minimum, the minimum value of the cosine is minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So for example, cosine of 180 degrees is minus 1. Okay, so the resultant will be a minus b equals the magnitude of a minus the magnitude of minus b minus 2 times the magnitude of the vector a. Remember, these are vectors. The symbol of magnitudes is this bar, minus b and minus 1. So minus time minus, it makes plus here. Okay, so to make it easier, well, also they tell us that the maximum resultant is 32, so this is equal to 32 units, and this is equal to the minimum value of the resultant of these two vectors is 6 units, so this is 6 units. Okay, let's say the maximum, let's take the maximum, which was root square, well, which was this expression here, this one, this expression. Let's elevate to the power of 2, so the result will be a square plus the magnitude of b square minus 2 times the magnitude of a magnitude of b equal to 32 units square, like this. And let's take the minimum, let's make, sorry, maximum without this one. The minimum the same, so it is the magnitude of a square plus the magnitude of b square plus 2 times a b minus equals to 6 square units square. Now here let's say that the magnitude of a is equal to a and the magnitude of b equals to minus b equals to b. Okay, so let's replace it. Let's call this equation 1 and here equation 2. So from equation 1 we have, let's use another color to pass to the other stage of this problem. So let's replace the values. So this is a square plus b square minus, sorry, okay, minus 2 times a b equals 32 square units square. And from 2 we have the same, a square plus b square, here is plus 2 times ab equals 6 square units square. Now if we add the two equations, the result is that we have a with red, a plus a is 2a square, b plus b is equal to 2b square, and so on. Here will be equal to 0 because minus 2ab plus 2ab is equal to 0. It's like if you were adding 1 minus 1 equals 0, or minus 1 plus sorry, minus 1 plus 1 equals to 0. So here the addition is 32 square plus 6 square. Okay, so is equal to let's let it in this expression. Okay, plus 6 square units square. If we make a subtraction of these two values here from a minus a is 0, b minus b is 0, and minus 2ab minus 2ab is minus 4ab equal to 32 square units square minus 6 units square. Well, we will need these expressions, because if we divide this by 2, let's divide this by 2, by 2, so we have here a square. Let's move this a bit lower. Okay, so square times b square equals to 32 square units 6 units square divided by 2. The same here, minus 2ab equals to 32 units square minus 6 units square divided by 2. Okay, so we have these two expressions. I will highlight them. These two expressions here. This is the first one and this is the second one. So where do we see these expressions? We see these expressions here. Here we see these expressions. Here I'm highlighting this with sky blue. So they ask us to find out the result of this expression when theta is equal to 120 degrees. Okay. Well, if we see the problem, it says what is the magnitude of a minus b when a and b form a 60-degree angle. So yeah, this is the expression. So we will copy this expression here. Let's copy this here. Let's copy this here. There are no more space. And so this is very easy to find out now, because we know the value of this expression, which is this one. It is 32 square units square plus 6 square divided by 2 minus 2ab. Minus 2ab is this expression here. Minus 2ab is this expression here. So we will place it here. So minus 2ab is equal to, well, it's plus, but let's make it more tidy, more ordered. Minus erase this one. Okay. So this expression here to, sorry, okay, this expression here is plus 32 units square minus 6 units square divided by 2. And this is cosine of 120, which is negative, which means this is here, this will be here a negative sign, and here the value of cosine of 120 is equals to cosine of 60. So cosine of 60 degrees is 1/2, right? Yeah, 1/2 cosine of 60 degrees. And then we can now we can solve this or calculate this expression. For example, here we have 1/2 is 1/4 1/4 times minus 32 units and 1/2, it is equal to 1/2 32 equal to 1/2 minus 1/4. Okay, now minus minus plus 6 square 2 square unit square 1/2 minus 1/4. So this is plus here. So the result here will be, let's calculate this result. So let's see, I'm open my calculator. So 32 square is 1024, and 6 squared is obviously 36. So the subtraction of these two values is, let's see, so the result is well, we forgot to put here the root square, so here is also needed here. No, so needed. Okay, doesn't matter, it's okay, it's here. So the result is the root square of 283. This is the result. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry, sorry. The problem is that I am also learning French, so when I speak if on French is si, donc, for example, donc is therefore. So I'm making a lot of mistakes in my pronunciation, my speed, my pace. For example, in some expressions, sometimes I mixed my French with my English or my Spanish with my English, so this can be a problem, but the intention is to improve, so I will continue doing this series of videos because I like it, and I don't care if this is very long, as I think it is. I hope you enjoy it, and if you are still here, thank you, and see you later on.